Hey guys, welcome to Texas where it's hot. It's supposed to get up to 104. Right now it's around the 90s. It's in the morning, so figure I might as well get some filming done while it's a little bit cooler before it gets hot. This video is inspired by one of my friends, two of my friends. Both of them are named Tony. One of them has a YouTube channel called the Foregun Guy. He posts about his tripod setup, and I just wanted to show you guys what mine looked like. Mine's a little bit different, maybe a little bit more expensive, but it works just the same, and let's get to it. Hey guys, so this is my tripod setup. This is basically where I gather my information right before stages. If you haven't looked at the Foregun Guy's YouTube channel and video on this yet and how to get the materials for it, I encourage you to check it out. I'm not gonna go into the details about where to buy these, but maybe a little bit. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys my setup, and here it is. I have this wind vane that I got from Kestrel, and I had to put some weights on here because this thing's a little bit back heavy. So usually there's a Kestrel up here, but I didn't end up putting the Kestrel up there, obviously, so I had to put just a little bit of weights in there. And but it spins freely, and it faces the direction the wind is coming from. Put that on this this rod. It's a 1/4 inch 20 thread pitch rod. And so the cool thing about this is it installs on the Mini Plate Pro. The Mini Plate Pro already comes with 2 holes, threaded holes for 1/4 inch 20 thread pitch, so you can install it left or right, and then you can get this from Gray Ops. And then what I do is I like to put I have this Weebad flat bag that goes on top, and I have enough room for my binos. So instead of running a binocular and range finder separately, I have them combined into one. I have the Vortex Fury HD with the AB, so that I have my binocular and my range finder. And the glass on this Fury is really nice. I'm very surprised. The previous Furies, I wasn't that satisfied with the glass, but this one, you can see a lot of things. And it's not going to be Swaro quality, but like, it's, for me, for what I'm doing with 22s and even some center fire, like it's good enough for me. So that's what I have this on. And I personally don't like to have this binos mounted. I just like to be able to manipulate this a lot easier instead of having to loosen the tripod head and turn it. But I just like to rest it on the bag, and then when I'm moving it from stage to stage, then I'm just careful. I take it off so that I don't drop it, and I carry it separately. And then I have this tripod from 2 Vets Sporting Goods. It's the Recon. It's the 3-leg version. They have other ones, the QDT, and then of course my Kestrel is over here. I ended up getting the leveling ball head for this one, so I encourage you to check that out. And 2 Vets tripod, and then I also have this little tall clipboard so that I could put my course of fire right there. I also have this thing, it's like a little wind cheat sheet that I got from the wind book for shooters. I think that's what the book is called. And I just laminated it, and I just Velcroed it on there. And then I also have this book Velcroed onto the clipboard just for notes that I need to take after stages or before stages. This thing is hooked up to this little string looking thing that you could probably get from Home Depot, little clip, and it just hangs. I also have this Tab Gear tripod shelf that you can get from Tab Gear. You can put whatever you want on there, Kestrel, pens, So this is my tripod setup. As far as cost, it's a little bit more on the expensive side. This is probably not as expensive as what a lot of the pros are running, but this Fury AB is about, let's say, $1,500. This rod is about probably $2, and then this whole wind vane kit was probably about $40. The Mini Plate Pro over here is, I think, about $200. The tripod itself is about $700, maybe $800 with the leveling ball head, and I'm not going to include the Kestrel in the cost. The Kestrel is about $700, $600, but overall I'm guessing the cost of this is probably about maybe around $2,500 for this setup. Obviously you can get it cheaper. If you look at the Four Gun Guy's YouTube page, he's got one that's very cost friendly. This one's just a little bit more expensive and probably in the median range of what a lot of pros are running. I have this wind flag right here. Forgot where I got this from, but you can get a surveyor's tape from Home Depot. I ended up just tying it and putting it through that hole with this paracord, and then I tied it to the paracord. But the cool thing about these is you can calibrate your wind velocity. Right now I think the wind's about 4 or 5 miles an hour. So what I could do, whenever I see it at this angle, a 45-degree angle, that means it's 5 miles an hour, and I'm guessing 10 miles an hour will be a little bit like, probably like a not quite a 90-degree, but maybe a 60-degree angle. So it's just 5 miles an hour, and then maybe this is like 1, 2, or 3. But what you could do is you could put a witness mark right here, which is what I might do, just so that when I look at the flag, I know the estimated wind velocity, and so you're getting the wind direction with this wind vane, because this is facing where the wind's coming from, and then you're getting wind velocity. So just a little clever tool. Sometimes when I'm shooting a stage, a few times I've looked back at the wind flags just to see if there's any switch, especially if it's a stage where there's switchy winds. If this changes direction, I look back, and if it changes direction, then I'm gonna change what wind I'm holding, and that's saved me a couple of points on some stages. So just want to show you guys what the Vortex Fury looks like. I could input the wind and it gives you atmospheric data, so it's pretty cool. Also shows you your elevation hold. My elevation hold would be 3.1, and then if the wind's coming 2 miles an hour from the right, it's about a 0.1 right hold, as you guys can see. This video is not going to give you the best representation of the quality of these Vortex Furies, but these things are amazing. I could see a lot of things with these glass. Thank you guys for checking out my channel, and y'all have a good one.